Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Temitope Ademola and this is Tope and Motherhood. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experiences with books as I try to educate my son. In my previous video I shared with you guys where I'm able to get free books. I still get the free books up until today, and it's called Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. If you want to get to know more about that, more information about that, go to one of my videos. You'll see Dolly Parton, how to get free books. There I explained further ways of getting free books. It's not all states that offer that program, but when you go on that website you'll find out how. So far Dolly Parton's Imagination Library has given me about 12 books. The books are great books, but my hopes were that I wouldn't have to buy any books, because with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library I could probably help him to identify words, teach him and things like that. But in all the books, most of the books where I believe are kind of like ready to read books, they're good to just read the book out loud to your son, and just so he's familiar with words and stuff like that. But like to help him identify things around him, those were not really the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library didn't really offer that with the book. Prior to getting Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, I did buy some books, and yeah, he wasn't really interested in the books. And one of the reasons I came to find out that there are a lot of things going on in the pages. The books are like, each page is kind of overwhelming. So he's not able to focus on one thing. It's just like a bunch of things going on around him. So he didn't really help with that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and share you some of the books of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library that I've gotten so far, and so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I'm gonna also show you the books I bought based on what I realized and how it's helped them so far. Bog book. What it looks like, what it looks like, that's what it looks like. There are not many words here. Like I said, ready to read book. So kids who are at the age of getting ready to read or cannot now identify words and know phonics, I think this is good. Like stink bug, things like that. But he's not at that age yet. So they're good books, really good books, and it shows you the actual insect, so the child can identify it. Yep. This one also, this was baby first words, and I'm like, yay, something from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library that I can actually start using with my son, and I can show like one word at a time and stuff like that. But nope, it's a lot of words. It's a lot of things going on in the page, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You see the cow there, you see the pig, you see the horses, you see the hen, the cock, so many things going on this page. But it's a great book. And the good thing about this book also is that it has it in Spanish at the bottom of each word. But like I said, I think this kind of book comes more in play when he's now able to identify things, which I will explain to you later. So yeah, this is another book. Sassy words. Sassy baby's first words. This one was one of the ones I got recently, counting numbers, 1 leaf, 2 leaf, things like that. Also another good book. So there is another one here. I hear a pickle. Now with this book, it's advanced for him. See. I don't know if you can see. It says, hello, I hear grandma. So ready to read books, and then it has again in Spanish, again, set of ready to read book. The llama red pajama. These are good books. I think this would be useful for Toro, like when he's 4 or something, or 3, or just whenever your child is ready. Every child is different. That's another book. Then a few more. You have The Little Engine That Could. I think I've shown you guys before in my previous video. Sleep Train. Dog's Colorful Day. This is about numbers and colors also, and I love this book actually. My son already ripped it. It's a really good book. I love My Daddy because it's also a nice book. And then ABC Look at Me. I think it's a good book too. But again, it shows it gives an opportunity to show your child like expressions and stuff like that, which is awesome. And then the words is something you just read out to your son until he's able to read, which is not bad. But again, it's a lot of things going on in the page. And then we have Good Night Gorilla. So these are pretty much the books I got from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. No bash against them. I think the books are awesome. But now I'm trying to teach my child to identify words. And so those books were not what I needed. So I went on a journey to Burlington. You can go to Burlington, you can get the books from TJ Maxx, you can get the books from Walmart, things like that. And these are the books I got, and they are tremendous improvement. But before I show you the books I got, let me show you the books I got before I had my son, which I thought would work. Baby First 100 Words. I was like, wow, this would be good for Toro. Yes, those first 100 words, you can get it. Yeah, right. Look what's going on here. So many things going on, so many things. Let me tell you, whenever I opened this thing, my son would just close it. He wasn't interested for anything about this book. It's a lot of good information, but it's just too much for his age. And for him too, it's just too much. He would never pay attention to any of these things. Like too many. He might just like flip, he likes to flip the pages. He would just flip the pages and that was it. But then, when revelation set in, this is what happened. First Words by Pretty Books. Yes, so you can get this from Walmart, you can get this from Amazon. I got mine from Amazon. So First Word by Pretty Books, it was, I believe, $4.99. I don't remember the price, but you can put a price on education. The worth of it is just amazing. Look, I started with this book with my son, and before you know it, he was identifying words, things. I didn't even force him to be interested in this one. He loved it just the way it was. And as you can see, it's just one word per page. Girl, boy. Go to the next thing. You know, t-shirt, things that he wears around that he can identify. You have the socks, the shoes, you know, things like that. Awesome. Chairs, stuff like that. Now he can identify the things. If you open the pages, he takes the book himself and reads it. And he's just like, choo-choo, because that's a train. He will say chocolate, you know, he says stuff now. And when he sees the apple, he says apple. I think the book made a huge difference. And then you see banana here and stuff like that. People get books that don't have too many things going on per page. So your child's able to focus on one thing and you can spend time, you know, just exploring that one thing. Animals, Baby First Library. And it's one animal per page. And what I do, what really helps too is if you know the animal sound, or just Google it, do that too. Make the sound so he's able to like identify, you know, the picture with the sound and with the animal. So that helps too. Yep. So this is another one. It's called Baby First Library Animals, and it's by, I don't know, Baby First Library Animal. Making faces. I got this book. I know it's a little bit, a lot of things per page, but I just like the fact that it shows expressions. And then one thing I like also about it is the mirror at the end. He always stares at this mirror all day long. Like when he opens the book, he's just looking at the mirror, looking at himself. I think eventually we'll go into, you know, the faces and stuff, and I'm making the faces as well. And I think this will be good for later. Based on those books I bought, I saw a huge improvement with him focusing on the books. He took interest when, you know, it was less things going on the pages. And then that led to him, actually when he saw this book again, he was like, oh, it felt like it was a new book he never saw before, because guess what? He would open each page and identify the car and say beep beep, and the train and say choo choo. But prior to that, he wasn't paying attention to that because there was too many things going on the page. So that's pretty much it, guys. if you're looking to get books out there, you're looking to get your child to identify things and just help him, with vocabularies, I think focus more on getting books with less pages. With less things going on the page. And this, I'm referring to, your child maybe 2 and under. I'm not a specialist or anything. This is just my experience, and I think it would help. The other thing that helped was cutting down electronic. Even if he's learning something educational on the iPad or the electronics, we just cut it out. Whatever he has to learn as educational, we give that to him. We give that with our words, with our actions, with books. Doing things with him, going outdoors and stuff like that. That's really changed him completely. Now he plays with his toys intentionally. He's like exploring the toys and trying to learn more about things around him. And if you're someone like me, trying to figure out things, try this out and see if it helps. So that's a wrap, guys. If you guys found this video useful or you like this video, hit the like button. If you know someone who might gain from this little thing I shared, kindly share it, spread the word. And if you want to hear more experience of how I joined into motherhood, don't forget to subscribe.